Hi students, good evening. How are you all doing? Good? That's great. So, yes, I know after going through several lessons and classes, you might be overwhelming and worrying about the further even knowledge that you're going to get. Okay, how to maintain that. So, let me tell you an interesting fact before we start our lesson. Okay, so in this evolution, you know, right, what is evolution? So, this is the human brain. Okay, so So in the evolution, okay, there is only human beings, the only living beings, which are that is us humans. We are blessed with an organ, special organ, which is the brain, that is far more advanced than we imagine. It is far better than that of any other species have been blessed with until now. That is why it's us who control and rule this planet and maintain it, right? So, do you know what is the capacity, how capable is our brain? According to scientists, it is capable of storing 230,000 movies. It's not just the story of a movie. You can capture every image and you can recall whenever you want. That is the capacity of human brain. Isn't it a jaw-dropping fact? Yes, I know, right? Yes, it is. So that is the power of your human beings and the brain, because of our brain. So now, do you realize? Yes, I can understand. So all that you need to do is whenever you feel excited or overwhelming or being burdened with a lot of knowledge and a lot of study, just remember this fact. Your brain is more capable than you know, okay? And that is a fact, not just imagination, okay? So that's for today. Interesting fact. I have more interesting facts that I'm going to tell you in our further classes, okay? For now, we will start our lesson, okay? So now I'm going to play an audio. I want you all to listen to this carefully and answer my questions further, which I'm going to ask. Okay? So I'm going to start now.
To tell you about my hometown Mumbai. Mumbai is a cosmopolitan and populous city located in the heart of Maharashtra state. It is known as the city of hustle and bustle. One of the best things about Mumbai is its beautiful parks and beaches. There is a large park called Sanjay Gandhi National Park where people like to go for walks, have picnics, and play sports. Talking about beaches, every weekend we try to visit as many beaches as we can, where everyone enjoys the picturesque scenery and take photos to capture memorable moments. One of my favorite places in Mumbai is the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Museum. It's a blend of both modern and traditional architecture that documents the history of India from prehistoric to modern times. I hope you enjoyed hearing about my hometown Mumbai. Thanks for listening.
So I hope you have all heard properly, right? So, kids, as you have heard, the speaker in the audio clip describing his hometown, right? Okay. As we know, like for example, for you, your hometown is Karnataka. For you, your hometown is somewhere else because your fathers or someone else migrated to here. So now we are residing here, right? So okay. So we will have an activity further describing about our own hometowns. Before that, as you have heard the audio, let me ask you some questions. So what is the city the speaker describing? Yes, that's good. He is describing his hometown, Mumbai, right? And next one, what else he mentioned? Any spots that we can visit? Yes, there is a park. What is that? Yes, you're right. Sanjay Gandhi National Park, right? So in this, he also mentioned what else you can see? His animals, okay? And anything else he mentioned about? Right, museum, right? And anything else can you spot? Did he highlight anything about Mumbai? Any word? For example, Mumbai is dash city. Can you guess the word? Good. It's a cosmopolitan city. Cosmopolitan, which means it's mixed, it has mixed cultures. As around India, from different parts of India, people migrate to here in search of job and they start living here. So it has got every culture, right? So I appreciate all of you for answering the questions. Now let's move to the next part based on the audio clip. As you heard and you said, you answered it's Sanjay Gandhi National Park, where he also mentioned about animals. Yes, someone describing. Yeah, you told me that about the animals he mentioned. So I have some animals pictures. We are going to start a small activity. Okay, here, for example, so whenever you see one animal or two, we say them. What do you say them? For example, I'll give an example. There are two monkeys. What do you call them usually? Yes, monkeys. What if there are more than countable monkeys? What do you call them? Yes, of course, that's right. A lot of monkeys. And collectively, there is a specific name we can use, a specific terminology, a word to call the group of animals collectively. Okay. For example, this is the image of, as you can see, monkeys. And I have mentioned what is the phrase, a troop of, the image fixed. So it's the troop of monkeys. Likewise, I have many animals groups pictures and I attached the images on every paper. And the name of the animals is written on another paper. So now all of you are going to be divided into two groups. So this part is part A, group A, and now this is group B. Okay. So group B is going to collect the names and group A identify what's the animal. Okay. Now group A and B, you should match these. Okay. And understand what is the word exactly. So before starting, I'm going to give another example. For example, another instance. So this is, as you can see, what are these? Goose, yeah, geese. So a group of, when there are more than two or three, so what do we call them? A gaggle of geese. Okay. So goose is the singular form and geese is the plural. Okay. So now you need to match these. It's quite easiest example. Okay. So the geese is the word. Group B, you take this, and group A will be holding this. So you need to guys find the words. Find, for example, as there are geese, you should ask the group B, whoever holding the exact name. So here are the papers. Okay. Let's see whether we can complete this in 1 minute. Okay. Take these. Yeah. Start. Yes. That's cows. Yeah. So find out the name. Who is holding the name? Okay. That's it. The rest of the words that you need to choose, pick it. Yeah, you know all these, right? Okay. So done. Are you done? 8 done. 10. Okay. Give me back. Let me see. Yeah. Good. So you have done well. I appreciate all for your active participation. So now, any one of you have any doubt, now you have yourself now do this activity. You have done it properly. Okay. So now you know what are the names that we need to call whenever we see more than two or three any specific animal. For example, I want to ask you from the same activity now you have done. Okay. What is a group of, imagine Consider this as a small fish. So what is the group of fish called? Now you have done it. Remember, yes, a school of a school of fish. So students, good work answering the questions from the audio. You all done well. Okay. So now, as you have done the activity in recognizing the animals and its names, okay. So now the homework for you is when you go home, you describe your own hometown in your own words. And I want you to choose any of these. You choose either beaches or parks. If you have museum, that's fine. Historic, historic places, or the greenery or hills, mountainous. If you have, if your hometown is close to any mountainous area, that is also beautiful, and that could be a good, better sightseeing place. So pick any three. Okay, describe using any three of these and write in your own words about your hometown. That is the homework for today. Okay. Now, before closing today's class, let me tell you another interesting fact. Okay. So the interesting facts quite simple. It's about English. Yes, it's your second language. I know, and you may some may be finding it's quite difficult, and some even seem to be reluctant. Okay, so all what you need to do, just remember the first fact that I have told you today. Your brain is far powerful than you think. Okay. So what else? So to make it easier for English, out of your 24 hours daily life, you spend 8 hours school, right? Eight sleep. I recommend good sleep is always better for your healthy life. And the rest 8 hours we divide 4 plus 4. This goes for your meals and your daily routines. Okay. In this 4 you play and you spend time, and if some may be spending time in reading books or doing homework and etc. So out of this entire 24-hour circle, you spend only 45 minutes during your English lecture or your class. When you are asked to answer in English, you say it in English and you listen. The more you listen, the less you speak, okay, in the class too, because when you answer me when I question you. Other than this 45 minutes of your English period, you think, imagine, you live, you express everything in your mother tongue. That's the reason we find this specific a new language as maybe not as easier than you think, but it can be easier. Who knows, it can be even easier than your own mother tongue when you increase the time for this. So I would recommend all of you to increase your time, not just 45 minutes. Listen to something, try to pronounce it like you pronounced it today, the group of animals names, okay? And based on the audio clip, you answered by pronouncing the word correctly, okay? So increase the time for English learning. That's the simple logic. The more time you spend for this, the more you would be better than yesterday, right? So that's good. So that's all for today. Thank you. Let's disperse.